to talk there.
It's all access.
We're members of Congress.
Article 1. Thank you.
We're members of Congress. We're members of Congress.
We're coming in. Don't
I have-
lock the door. We're coming in. Who are you?
You're not coming in.
Who are you?
Who are you?
Who are you?
Who are you?
Who are you, sir?
Do you have business here? Yes.
I've sent the assistant secretary a letter alerting her that we would be here today, and we've asked her for a meeting.
Yeah, I don't know that that's been accepted, so until that's accepted. It doesn't need to be accepted.
Wait a minute.
What authority do you have?
And what do you do
What do
here?
you do here?
Security responsibility.
Get out of the way. We pay for your job. We pay you.
We're members of
We pay you.
We're members of Congress.
Nobody is
As
accepted in me.
members of Congress.
We haven't heard that from the secretary. We haven't heard that from the spokesman.
I'm relaying that.
Sir,
You are
what's your
not the
name?
spokesman for the department. You are a security guard.
Can you identify
to-
yourself?
I
What's your name?
We are members of Congress. We'd like to enter the Department of Education.
You don't have any identification. Where's your ID?
We are not.
It's not good enough.
We are not a threat to security. We're members of Congress, and we want to ask a question.
We walked into the White House without having to go through magnetometers.
Can
Yeah.
we get someone
This is
from
an
the
out-
office
this is an
to come down
outrage.
and
This
talk
is
to
an
us?
We'd like to speak with someone who works here.
So what are you
Not a
gonna do? You
security
gonna beat
person.
us up if we go
I
in?
mean, you're gonna,
We want you to move out of here. Get out of the way.
This says all access entrance.
We
So
can't.
Stand aside, sir.
This says all access entrance.
Please stand aside, sir.
I'm not standing aside.
Why not?
Because my role is to make sure that.
What authority do you have to
We are
block
members
members of
Let him
Congress from the
explain what
oversight?
his role
We
is.
don't have
All
oversight
access
responsibilities.
entrance.
What?
Let
By
him
what
finish his
authority
sentence.
can you deny members of Congress their oversight role?
You don't have a business reason to be here.
You do not have authority, sir.
Let him
You do
finish
not have
it. Let him
authority.
finish his sentence.
Access entrance.
There is no authority for you to deny members of Congress their oversight responsibility.
We're the
If you have an appointment, then you're on a guest list, we will let you in.
So, can I ask you a question? You have to be on a guest list. Is what you're saying? Is what you're saying?
Or
that
you have to have an escort.
Let me
Somebody
ask
come
you a
down
question.
and-
Can I ask my question? Are you telling me today that you have to be on a guest list in order to come to the Department of Education?
Either we are informed in advance if somebody's coming, or there's
You
an
were
escort.
informed. You were informed in advance.
So,
94
Or there's an
members of
escort to
Congress.
take you where you're going.
Sir,
I
94
have to
members of
have-
Congress signed a letter asking the acting secretary for a meeting and to answer a simple question. And she is
I'm
apparently.
not aware of the meeting.
so you have to be on a guest list to enter the Department of Education.
I just explained you have to either be on a list in advance to have access, or if you're coming, then you have to let us know who your escort is. I don't know. You have an
last year.
escort.
Did something change between last
That's
year?
always been there.
No, it hasn't. I've walked into this building multiple
And
times.
you just have free roam. You have free roam?
I walked in. We were at least allowed to walk into that lobby, not stopped outside
Well,
like this.
it's no difference. I mean, you'd be stopped at the visitors desk.
Okay, well, let's go. We're going to go to the visitor's desk.
I'm doing that in advance.
No, no. We're allowed to go to the visitor's
Got 100
desk.
people out here.
We're members of Congress.
We are allowed to go to the visitor's desk.
We're trying to save your job. You won't have a job if we don't help you.
This is not
You won't
Russia.
have any place to
This is
send
a
your
public
kids.
institution.
We're here speaking for a ton of kids from coast to coast that deserve a quality public education. And this department should stay open, and we want to share that
I'm sure the
message.
leadership department's working to do that.
Yeah.
We're not.
We
are the leaders.
You're treating us like Congress.
Last year, we'd be able to walk in and go to that desk.
I mean, the response I got right here, that doesn't sound like
Sir,
it's not dangerous.
I'm going to stop you right there. No. I'm going to stop you right there and put it on the record. You did not get a dangerous response
You
here.
tell me to get out of the way?
You did not get a dangerous response here, so I'm not going to let you put that narrative out there. But I'm not going to let you put that narrative out there. I'm going to tell you to your face that that's a lie. We are members of Congress, as she said. What I asked you is, do we need to be on a guest list to be in?
Or somebody coming down to escort
but
you.
there
I
was
have
no
to.
danger or threat to you. So let's just make sure that is on the
We
record.
are allowed to go to that desk
There
right
was
there.
no danger to you.
We are allowed to
Just so
go to
that
that
we're
desk
clear.
right there.
Just so that
Like I've done multiple times in the past years.
Go get
We're allowed to go
somebody
to that
to
desk.
escort us in. You know this
The acting
building.
secretary, Denise Carter.
Yeah, that's who we came to
Or-
see.
or-
Get
or-
My
somebody.
Chief of
meeting was
staff.
no acceptable.
So what?
I said there's not an acceptable meeting.
Why are you not letting us into that desk?
explain, I'm doing it with
Why
advance.
can't we go in
Why
and ask
are you doing
for
it in
one?
advance? That's not a thing. I have not seen that.
Why can't we go in and ask for one?
Is she in a meeting right now with someone else? It's a public information.
I've explained why you're not doing it.
Well, are you prepared to stand here for 24 hours with us? Are you prepared to stand here all night if we decide to stay? All right, well, you just stay right there. Then. You just stay and stay.
Why aren't you letting us go to that desk like we were able to do last year?
He's not a U.S. employee. I don't know who he is.
Did Elon Musk hire you? Who do you work for?
Who do you work for?
Are you qualified to be here? Are you even allowed to?
Employee working for the education.
We're trying to save your job.
He's not a federal employee. You're not a federal employee. Just like I'm telling you. Can I see it?
Show us your badge again. Let's see.
How do we know who you are?
I don't
Turn
know.
it around.
I
We
don't
can't
know
see
who-
it. Can we see your badge?
I'm a federal employee.
We're allowed to.
You're not
I know
showing us
we're
what
allowed.
happened.
We're allowed to go to
Why
that
would you do it like
visitor's desk like we have been allowed to do in past years. We are allowed to go to that visitor's
Thanks for
desk.
bringing Department of Homeland
Hey,
Security.
we have.
They should come out. They should come
Yeah,
out.
let him come out. Let him come out.
I know at a minimum we are allowed to go to that visitor's desk.
We have one of those too, just like.
At a minimum.
The Department of Homeland Security is blocking the entrance to the United States Department of Education.
We'd like you to move out of our
We're
way.
members of Congress. We want to have a meeting with the acting secretary. I'm sorry.
That's a good question.
Were you told to
Why did
deny
you call
members
the
of
Department of
Congress
Homeland
Yeah.
Security? This is absurd.
Were you told to stand here?
Yeah, were you told to deny members of Congress from entering this building?
There's no business purpose to be here, so that's why.
There is a,
Business to the American people.
We are members of
Say
Congress,
that
and
with a
many of us
straight
are
face.
on the Education Committee.
Are you making a decision for the Department of Education on your own behalf, or were you told to come out here and block members of Congress?
that we're here?
Max, ask the question again. That's the important.
Were you told? Are you making this decision to stand in front of this door on your own behalf, on behalf of the Department of Education, or were you told to come out here and block members of Congress from going to the desk?
So everybody's freelancing now?
We're doing our job.
We're trying to save your job.
It's a
Show
non-responsive.
them your ID.
Were you told to stand here, or did you decide to stand here and block members of Congress from entering the Department of Education?
Access.
To federal buildings.
We're allowed in there.
So a private security contractor is blocking members of
Members
Congress.
of Congress.
Maybe you don't understand.
A private security contractor is making the decision to block members of Congress from a public access entrance.
I don't think he knows.
You have the authority as a private security contractor to block members of Congress. That has been knighted and granted to you.
You have to at least let us go to the desk.
Who told you to do this? Open the door. So do you understand who members of Congress are?
And you don't care, right? You don't care?
We're not dangerous people. We're not, I don't know, we're security. There are no thieves and thugs out here. We're members of Congress. We're parents, we're teachers.
Each of us represents hundreds of thousands of Americans.
This is our job.
This is our job. We're doing our job.
You're securing this building against who?
Members of Congress. Members of Congress.
The people.
Against members of the people.
So this
also
is the
represent
beginning of
people.
full transparency of this administration.
That's right.
The administration that talked about they're going to open the doors to all of these things and show the American public what is going on. They won't even open the door to this building to
Go to the
members of
visitor's
Congress.
desk.
We are not posing any threat here. No, we are not dangerous people. We have not done anything. We're trying to request a meeting, and they won't. They have a private security contractor who on his own is making decisions on behalf of the Department of Education.
So Congresswoman Hayes, what you're saying is they allow billionaires and his minions to come in
I don't
to
know
this
who
building.
he is. I don't know who
They-
he is,
they-
but I know who I
they
am.
allow-
And I'm a member of Congress with oversight responsibilities trying to request a meeting, and a private security contractor is not allowing me to enter the building.
They allow billionaires to go in this building, but not the people's representatives.